What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are going iRacing in the NASCAR iRacing series for the Coke Zero Sugar 400 at Daytona. A race that I think everyone wants to win. Anytime you come to Daytona, this is a track on the schedule everyone wants to be victorious. I have officially qualified in position number 13. This is a post-commentary video. We're going for a heck of a ride. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and the pace car is ducking off to pit road. There's so many different strategies you can go with in this type of event. 80 laps here today. It's gonna be a long one. Now, you can definitely hang in the back, ride this thing out and be safe. You can go to the front, try to hang it up front, be in control of this race from start to finish. There's so many different strategies you can go with. Right now, my main goal was to go off field and do what feels safe to me. There's no quick repairs to this series, man. If you wreck, your day is over at Daytona. You need a car that is undamaged come the end of this event. And that's not an easy thing to do. You see it right there. The 21 bailed out of the pack. He's dropping to the tail end to avoid these crashes when they do happen. Now, we're trying to make the bottom group work. The guy in front of me in the number 11 is lagging. He did lag a lot throughout the entire event, so keep your eyes on that. You see him up there digging, trying to get that outside working. But for the most part, man, I figured, hey, we got to be safe right here. I started letting a few guys go. Guy to my outside passed me, and then I'm like, hey, I'm dropping to the back, man. We was running in position number 15. I dropped all the way down to position number 32. I did not want to take no chances here at the beginning. I wanted to let everyone go. So I'm just running the bottom groove, patiently cruising on lap number 2, letting these guys go. Position after position after position is being lost currently. And I'm completely okay with it, man. I know my strategy. I know what I want to do. And I'm just running this whole race off of feel. Completely off of feel. So here we are, down to position number 32 on lap number 4. But look out up front, because our strategy call turned out to work out pretty good, as they're going to be crashing going into turn number 1. The 5 car went around. The 10 car was collected. The Red Bull car was in it. Many cars involved, and this all happened right in front of me. A few guys arc a break through there. Now look at this right here. We're trying to avoid it. It's right here in our path, man. We slowed the car down, went all the way down to the apron, safely got around it. On to lap number 9. We are restarting in position number 17. We gained a lot of positions because cars came to pit road to top off on fuel. I've been yet to pit, and I figured, hey, it's go time. Trying to go to the front, man, making a few passes here on the outside, trying hard to get this outside going right now. A lot of guys in front of me are dropping down, but we are working our way up there, trying to find our way inside the top 10. You see the outside form there in front of me, man. There's 4 guys up there, about to be 5 when I get there. And I'm just ready to move. The 11's still lagging in and out there below me. A lot of guys over the radios complaining about that. You've seen one of the cars completely bail to the bottom groove and give up on the outside. We now only have about 4 cars on this outside groove, which really isn't enough to keep it going. But hey, I stayed up here fighting while I could. The bottom groove did open up at this point. I dropped down just because I didn't feel like the outside was going to continue moving. I figured it was going to die out and not get the help that it really needed. Watch this, lap number 18. Contact ahead. 23 car gets hit. We got 3 cars involved, and they're stacking them in. The 11 got a piece of it. We barely, narrowly avoided that one as well. And that's going to put me up to position number 15. A lot of guys' days just ended right there. So I figured, hey, it's time to come in, make the first pit stop of the day on lap number 21. Here we go, lap 23. Coming back to get the green flag. Running in position number 15. I feel good. The 7 just gave a big shot to the number 20 car to the outside, man. Just being aware of everything going on around me. I know that we're not too much farther away from the halfway mark. 80 laps is such a long race at Daytona, but compared to the Daytona 500, man, it's a short race. So I just know you got to position yourself and you got to survive. You don't want to be too far back and lose the ground back. That's why I'm trying my best to stay up here. And I would love to be leading right now. I love to be running top 5. Watch the number 7. He's going to cut me 3 wide here on the back straightaway. I'm just going to pull over and give it to him, man. I felt like it was way too early to be racing the 7 like that. And here we go. Back straightaway. Contact. And the number 25 is going to get shot down. A couple more cars involved there. The 31 is going to cut through the grass. Not really take any serious damage off of that. But that is going to be the 3rd yellow flag of the day, dropping on lap 25. Now up inside of the top 10 for the first time today on lap 27. We're running top 10. The inside group did not fire off too well, so I felt like the outside was going to be pretty promising. The 7 already hopped down. Seems like a lot of guys was wanting to run this one single file, and I completely understand that for being this early into it. I'm trying to move up to the front. That's why I'm pretty committed with the outside at the moment, man, because I want to get moving. But once again, it just doesn't seem like anyone's really trying to go up there and help. Everyone wants to run single file. We're on to lap number 34 now, as we're getting single filed. The entire field is getting single filed. The outside is dying out, and there's a reason for that. Pit stops are coming up, boys. Green flag pit stops. And we don't want to be double file when that time comes, and you're going to see it here. The 5th position is going to bell off to pit road on lap number 43. They're not done yet. Lap 44, we're going to see a lot of the leaders come in. Now, I personally, since I came in around lap 20, I have fuel in this car, make it another 10 or 12 laps around here. So does a lot of the other field. But these guys that came to pit road, they are going a lap down now. They are basically out of this race, out of this event, and the leaders are going around them. But look at this. After they all came up pit road, we are now running inside of the top 5. In the 5th position, single file, going around the lap traffic like it's absolutely nothing. No one's attempting to get that second group going. We're on to lap number 49. More lap traffic from that bottom group, easily going around them. Trying to be very careful because sometimes they don't get out of the way very well. But we're going to luckily clear the lap cars, hop down right here behind the number 11 car on lap 49, and just watching the laps count down. Now look at this, the 11 left the door open down the back straightaway. We got so many lap cars in this lead pack. Here we go, boys. We got them 3 wide right there. Went around the number 11. Put me up to the 3rd position with only 30 laps remaining. I'm feeling so good. The 9 car's trying to get out of the way as he's going a lap down. They're side by side behind me. He's going to get the wall, and he's going to get hooked by a lap car. Unfortunately, take out the 20. Took out a few more guys here, including the 30. I think the 20 car was just kind of frustrated and didn't want to lock his brakes down. He just cruised on the front straightaway, and unfortunately, man, caused more cars to get involved that really shouldn't have been. That yellow flag was perfectly timed for us because we came in, made our pit stop under yellow, didn't lose that many positions. We was running in position number 3. Now we're running in position number 5 with only 25 laps remaining around here. We don't have a whole lot of time. We know laps are winding down. This is less than an 8 fixed race in front of us here. It's go time. On lap 55, it's time to pull the trigger, go to the front, make these moves if we can. If I can take the lead, I'm willing to take it right now. You see a lot of guys. The bump drafting is getting harder. The shots are getting heavier. Everyone's a little bit on edge here. Watch this. The leaders are going to get tangled up. That guy that was leading just got shot down to the bottom. He stayed off the track. He did save that car. We did keep it green. But now they're 3 wide in front of me. We got to do something here. We had to take the Dynaco car 3 wide, back down to 2 wide as he got to the outside, and that killed the outside a little bit more. Put us back inside the top 5 position as laps are winding down, going for position number 4, and we're going to take position number 4 for the moment, and now we're going to jump high. Go around the number 11. We're going to get around him, and now running in position number 3. It's go time, boys. It's go time. Let's get it done. I knew I probably had to go high and block that outside if I wanted to go up there, but watch this. The number 11 car is going to get shot, contact, big crash behind us. I think lag played a part in that deal, and they're racking them up down the front straightaway. Officially, only 20 laps remaining. The 34 car is leading them to the green. The 7 running in position number 2. We're holding up in 3rd. It's looking like a beautiful day, man. Anytime you go at Daytona, you just want to survive. You want to keep this car out of trouble. And I'm trying to stay glued to the back of that number 34 because I'm trying to shove them off into turn number 1 and hopefully clear the outside. That's my main goal right now, is clear the outside if we can. But you're going to see the outside begin charging here down the back straightaway with heavy shots from that number 29, man. He's going to push the 7 all the way up there. The 7 car is going to go to the point. The 31 was shoving that guy so well, man. I figured I'll come up and block the 31 on the outside. We're running in 3rd, going for 2nd. Now watch this number 31 car behind me, because this was a key moment of the race right here, man. He's glued to my back bumper so tightly. This guy was potentially the best pusher in the field here today. Watch him, because he's going to hook to my back bumper and absolutely shove me as hard as possible. Here we go, going for position number 2 on lap 65. Only 15 laps remaining. We are running out of time, but look at this. Almost hooked me. We're going to hang on to her. He's shoving me off into turn number 1. We're tangled up. We're hooked up. He's pushing me as hard as possible, and we're side by side for the lead. Now, I could have came down immediately on this front straightaway and dropped to that bottom groove, but I figured the 31 did such a good job pushing me. He almost hooked me right there. But he done such a good job, man. I figured I would take him with me and see if we can hook up and run 1-2 right here for a good bit. So we both went down to the bottom groove and cleared them. So now the outside is coming back. That lead was very short-lived because the outside is always the way to go. The number 34 car is going to go back to the point on lap 67, and he's going to take the number 7 car with him, just as I did with the number 31. So that's going to put me all the way down to position number 4, battling for position number 3, man. We see who's going to be a factor in this race, man. We see who the quick guys are. We see who's going to be a contender come the end of this event. We're running in third, trying our best. The 31 bailed on me, so there went my drafting partner. He went to the outside to block the number 12, and he's going to try to go up there and take the lead. The outside did not hold up too well. I wanted to hop in front of that number 31 again and see if he could push me up there as he did the very first time. Unfortunately, man, we just wasn't able to do it like we did the first time. We tried our best, and everyone is just bailing on that top group. Nobody wanted to run high. There's 12 laps remaining, man. Nobody's going high. Everyone's getting very single file. Unfortunately, I lost my dropping partner with the number 31 as he went to the bottom groove. The 32 did come high and block me, and now I am the pusher. Running in position number 4, shoving the 32. It's going to be 10 laps remaining at the line. This is it, boys. You got to make the move soon. 21 is over my back bumper. I'm shoving the 32 off. Keep your eyes open because there is lapped cars ahead right now that may or may not refuse to get out of the way with 10 laps remaining. It gets so tight around here, even as wide as this track is. Sometimes there's nowhere to hide with these cup cars when you go 3 wide. It's much easier with the truck. 19 got into the wall right there. The bottom group opened for me for a split second. I had to make a decision if I wanted to clear the bottom or continue up high. It's going to be 9 to go with the line. More lap traffic ahead. Look at the shot from the number 21. I carried that momentum and gave it to the 32. The 32 gave up on the outside, bailed to the bottom group, jumped to the 5th position, and now this is the key moment of the race. This lap car in front of me. Not even attempting to get out of the way, man. Wasn't even attempting. Backed up the whole thing. I wasn't going to aggressively shoot it 3 wide and do anything dangerous there when he just wasn't giving me enough room. But this completely annihilated the outside. Whatever we had going up there was now done and gone on lap 72 out of 80. We did get around the lap car, but look at this. We completely lost the draft pack. 4 guys in that lead pack fell. And we fell like a rock. We had no momentum. We were dead in the water back here. I'm running in position number 13 at the moment. I feel like my day is done, but at the same time, I feel pretty grateful that we got through this thing clean. We didn't get wrecked, and we're probably going to come home with a top 10 finish if they wreck on the final lap. Running in position number 13 is not a good place to be here at Daytona, but you never know what's going to happen. The 11 car is about to strike again here in front of me, man. He goes low. He goes high. He's a lap down. Put one of the guys into the wall up there. That's going to give me 1 position down the back straightaway. We did keep it green on lap 76. And I did gain a position, putting this thing up to position number 12. As you can see, the number 21 is going to jab on the outside with absolutely no help. So there we go. We got our small pack back here. We're fighting, boys. When it seems like all hope is lost, 2 laps remaining. This time by, they'll be taking the white flag. This is the lead pack. This is the race for the win. The 34 car seems like he almost has this thing in the bag, but look at everyone forming on the outside as they're coming to the white flag. Here we go, boys. 35 goes high. 24 is running in the 4th position. He's going to get a run. The 7 got sideways. Almost 3 wide for the lead. Look at the momentum from the 24. The 24 is going to take it high with a bunch of momentum. He has help behind him, but the 31 that has been such a good pusher is going to be shoving that 34. The 24 cleared the bottom groove. The race is on. White flag this time by. It's going to be the final lap. They're coming to take the white right here, but look at this. The 24 is going to get hooked by the 34. He's around. The leader got collected. Mini cars involved. The big one is happening, and not only that, we're going overtime at Daytona. A lot of competitors have been taken out, have been eliminated very late into this one, man. We thought this thing was over, and now we're back in the game, back in the picture. 2 laps remaining. We're going to be rolling off the grid in position number 7. This is a point of the race, man, where you just hope and pray and make it back, and that's exactly what I did, man. Pace car is coming to pit road. This is overtime, attempt number 1 of 3. Restarting in position number 7. This is it. The Coke Zero Sugar 400 at Daytona has came down to a 2-lap shootout. Coming from 7th, here we go, side by side for position number 6, trying to take it from that number 5 car. We're about to rocket this thing into turn number 1 and 2. Be aware of everything going on, man, because there's a lot that's about to play out. Watch the outside group. They're getting formed up. They're going to try and charge down the back straightaway, man. The bumps are going to get harder. We talked about this. Here we go. 32 on the outside is waiting for a hit. The bottom groove has the number 31 in the 7 tandem drafting. This is the first time all day we have really seen the 7 shove anyone, and he's going to shove that 31 off in turn number 3 and 4. Coming to the white flag this time. They are 3 wide for second place. 3 wide for the lead. The leader's going to get hooked. The 31 is going to go around right here, boys. They're wrecking them up. The seas parted. No yellow flag. The track is clear. We're coming to the white flag. Going for position number 2. I cracked the throttle right there. I could have went for the lead. I cracked the throttle because I felt like that momentum was coming a little bit too early. This is very important right here. I don't really have any help behind me. I faked him out right there. See if he'll block it. He blocked it immediately. I started rolling out of the gas. I could feel the car in front of me was also rolling out of the throttle. I'm trying to set up a run. I know he's going to block it down the back straightaway. I didn't want to make it too early. He threw a block. I faked him low, got to his door, went side by side, and we're going to barely clear him. I didn't even hear my spotter say clear, and I cleared myself right there. The 36 car is now to my back bumper. I'm scared of what's going to happen. Right now, I'm not even watching behind me. I got this thing wide open. I'm not going to block anyone. I'm going to hold that yellow line and hope I come home a winner. But watch this. Behind me, the number 36 car is going to get side drafted by the Coca-Cola car, and he's going to get bumper hooked by the car behind him. Here we go. 36 cars around, and he's upside down. Sliding on his side down the front straightaway. We're going to take the win at Daytona. No competition behind us. Barrel rolling down the front straightaway. He led at the white, ended upside down. Fireworks are going off the 18 car. We're going to pull off a win. Our first ever NIS win came at Daytona. We came so close in the Daytona 500 earlier this year. Got it done in the Coca-Cola Zero Sugar 400. So now it's burnout time. We did it. It took me a few years to get my first ever NIS win, and it came at a track you just can't go wrong at, man. A track that needs patience, a track that needs luck, and a track that you need to protect yourself. And that's what we did here today. We got very lucky. We called a yellow there at the end because we was out of that pack. We was out of the picture. We had 0 shot at this thing when they were coming to the white flag, and then we got that overtime attempt. Never stopped fighting and stayed in it. Now, I'd like to thank my Tier 2 Patreon members and my Tier 2 YouTube members for supporting the channel. Means the world to me. Enjoy the burnouts at Daytona, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. I was so hyped to get this W.